This is the Town Moor. I'm stood on Cow Hill, and this is one of the best places you could be in the whole city. You've got the city below you here, and you've got all the different neighbourhoods, suburbs of Newcastle kind of connected by this vast expanse, this almost giant village green, if you like. And the beautiful thing about the Town Moor is it's really a breathing space for the city. It's a fringe, it's never that crowded or anything, which is a real contrast to the city itself, which the town can get quite crowded and claustrophobic sometimes, so this is the perfect counterpoint to it. Now, the history of it is that back in 1217, King John gave a fee farm to the burgesses of Newcastle. The burgesses were the freemen who could trade, and they had a guild. They belonged to a guild, so they were kind of a privileged class. And he gave them a fee farm down somewhere around Lees's Park, I think, or somewhere near the football ground. And that was only 100 acres, and over the centuries that expanded into what we have today, which is 1,000 acres. At one time, this was covered in oaks, and as those oaks got cleared, obviously to build ships and so on, this became this great preserved space that we have. And also, Newcastle's pretty much unique in the whole country for having something like this, because at one time every town and city in Britain had its own common or its own heath, but these got eaten up as land got bought and sold, and builders came along and chunks of it got sold off. But in Newcastle it was quite the opposite, because the freemen were so determined to keep their mining rights here and keep their cattle grazing rights here that they fought tooth and nail really to hold on to this place. It was a very lucrative revenue stream for them, and that sometimes put them at odds with the corporation, but generally speaking there was a broad consensus. And by the 19th century, Newcastle was becoming so dirty and polluted that this really became essential for the health of the citizens. So that's the Town Moor in a nutshell. What a beautiful, stunning place.